Brady being denied ownership of the Raiders to me is perfect sense, because I don't want Tom Brady in a production meeting getting ideas, insights, plays, conversations, like things they plan to do on a week where maybe the Raiders have to play the Chargers in a couple of weeks or whatever it is. Like, I don't want any sort of anything, game plans, inside access from somebody who owns another team. Now, yes, I do think that Brady would be professional and keep that stuff separate for the most part. He'd have to, because the minute it got leaked out, he would lose his multi-million-dollar contract with Fox. He'd probably be stripped of his ownership, and it'd be a tough road. I just don't like the way it looks. I don't want somebody else who has an ownership stake of another team having any sort of access to my favorite team, because if something bad happens, the internet is going to create crazy conspiracies. Then guys like our friend Mike here are going to spread like wildfire on the internet. I just don't like it.
Tony, you think if Brady gets the chance to cheat, he's not going to cheat?
I mean, he admitted to
he's on stage admitting to cheating.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, especially with this team, who's also known for playing a little dirty in the past.
Look, do you really think it fucking changes anything just because you didn't say yes to him being a part-time owner? Do you really think it changes Mark Davis and going, oh, you know what, Tom? Okay, we tried. You're out of here. No, they already worked together with the Las Vegas Aces. They already they're just gonna be like, hey, Tom, we'll go at it again, but continue to do what you're doing. But we're still gonna work you in the organization. Like, it's not gonna change shit just because 32 or 31 other people didn't say yes. It's not changing anything with Tom Brady and Raiders and Mark Davis's relationship. Like, Mark Davis is gonna find a way to get him in there and this little job that he's doing. The only person that is affected by Tom Brady this season is Greg Olsen. That's the only person that should be bad, because that guy's losing like $8 million or $7 million to become the number 2 broadcaster for Fox or whatever Tom Brady's working for. But Tom Brady doesn't need your inside information. This guy is so good that he can put on any tape and already know what you're doing. Like, he's going to go in your building. Nobody wants him in the building because how good he is. And you don't think come on. You don't think Tony Romo and all these other guys have their people that they call up, Steve Smith, and be like, hey, that guy's really good. This is blah, 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 blah. Like, everybody has connections in the NFL, and they already do it.
But not an investment where they're financially invested in a team succeeding for their own success, Joe. I mean, Tony Romo has a huge connection to the Dallas Cowboys, and they have him on the call for as many Cowboys games as they can. Troy Aikman, same thing, but he's not a part owner of the team. He's on the team. Like, everyone in that ownership group gets a ring if the Raiders win the Super Bowl.
All right, look. So this year, the Raiders play the Chargers week 1. Who do they play week 2? The Ravens. You don't think the 2 brothers are sharing information?
That's completely different.
Yes.
It's not. I'm just saying, you have people that are connected everywhere else that are going to share information. Owner, not owner, your BFF is going to give you all the information.
This is some Raider splaining right here, Tony.
It is. To me, it's too big of a conflict of an interest, right? Like, and I could see why. Actually, you know what? I don't see why the Raiders really want Brady to be part of their organization so badly. But
I don't want him a part of the organization. It's Mark Davis. Mark Davis is, I think it's just his friend, that's somebody that he's became friends with, and that's what he wants. And I think that's the main reason. It's more Mark Davis. I mean, a lot of Raider fans will tell you they don't even want Tom Brady or any Patriot shit part of the organization anymore.
I mean, I get it from an emotional standpoint. From a business standpoint, it makes great sense. Like, every team should want to be in business with Tom Brady because of the knowledge, because of the focus, because of the connections. You should all want to be in business. Like, you should want Tom Brady stopping by training camp for a couple of days and working with Aiden O'Connell. Like, I think that is something that can really help him out. Like, even you just talk to people who are like, oh, I spent a weekend with Peyton Manning and what they can take away from that and understanding things and how to prepare, how to watch film. Like all of these guys have, it's not necessarily cheat codes, but it's like, here's a blueprint to a path to greater success. Maybe not the greatest success, but a higher percentage chance of succeeding. So like you want those guys around. This is my question to you. If Tom Brady goes out, does the commentating thing this year, because I've already been on record as saying that Tom Brady was never serious about taking this job, just needed a placeholder, needed some leveraging for whatever his next move was going to be. If he goes out and he's not great and he's getting cooked by the internet worse than he did on that roast, like, do you then just go, hey, Mark, I'm telling Fox thanks, but no thanks. They can keep the next $90 million of this contract. Let's push this ownership thing through, and I'm ready to for that to be the next venture. Like, would you make that move, or do you think Brady's too tied to reputation where he'd be like, I'm going to keep grinding this thing out until I'm considered one of the best broadcasters on television?
No, I could see Tom Brady walking away from it. If it's not working out, I could see him going, because he doesn't need it. Like you said, it's not like something that he needs. And I'm sure he loves being around the game of football, but what if he finds out that it's not something that, like you said, it's not something that he loves? He doesn't like going to the production meetings. He doesn't like doing all this. I can see him being like, all right, screw this.
But he's going to crush it. He's going to crush it.
Yeah.
There's no way. He's going to do great.
Bill Flames, I'm with Mike on the mic. With something brand new, one time for your mind. He gave you fair warning. Now it's time to smack him in the mouth with that raw sports talk from the town. Sweet chin music to your favorite sportscaster.